So what do we know about this problem in number 27?
The rate is
8 milliliters per minute. So now 8 milliliters per minute. If you notice, milliliters is what? Is that a distance? Is that an area? Or is that a volume? So it's a volume. So you know you're going to need. So you know you're going to need a volume equation, right? Okay. Now, so you know you need a volume equation, right? That's for sure. So now what kind of shape is this here? What is this? Well, it says a sphere, right? So the volume of the sphere is 4/3. Do you remember the rest? R to 3. Okay. So far, we've identified some of our variables here. What else do we know? The diameter is 20, right? Which means the radius is 10. True? Okay. So then we have an equation. So we've identified variables. We have a picture. And this is a sphere, right? So it's three-dimensional. We have an equation. In this case, it may be possible that we have more than one equation. So then, what do you want to do now? So we're going to take the derivative with respect to time, right? d dt of this whole thing. So when you take the derivative here, are you having difficulty doing that one, or? So let's try this. So what is d dt of v? It's going to be d v dt, right? Now, if you remember, if you differentiate a constant that's being multiplied, it just goes along for the ride, right? So this becomes 4/3 pi, right? And then times d dt of r cubed, right? What does this become?
3r.
Right. So this is 3r squared times what?
Times r.
Times the derivative ddt of the inside. What was the inside? R. So then I'm going to just rewrite everything. So dv dt equals 4/3 pi. And then we just simplify this. So what is this? Now we know what r is, right? Because that was like 10, right? So what about dr? This is just dr dt, true? So dv dt equals 4/3 pi times 3r squared times dr dt. Okay? Alright, so what's the problem now though? We have r, right? R is 10, right? Okay, so, and that's cool, but the problem now is that we need to answer the question. What is the question asking us?
How fast is the outer surface area of the outer decreasing?
So I need...
When the outer diameter is 20.
Is 20. So we have the 20. So I want the speed. Speed is the rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rate at which what is decreasing?
Outer diameter. No, the ice. The surface area.
The speed of surface area decreasing, right?
So the surface area is 4 pi.
Yeah. You see the problem here though, because we were finding volume here, right? We're going to use this here, but before we do that, the question is asking me about what? So you know SA is 4 pi r squared, right? We're going to take this derivative now with respect to t and see what we get. What is this going to be? This is dSA dt equals what?
8 pi r
times what? Dr dt, right? Yeah. So now, this is what I'm trying to find, right? So, do I know 8 pi?
8 pi?
Oh, I know what 8 pi is, right?
Can I borrow a red marker? I mean a red pen.
Grab one. Do you know R?
R is...
Right. Do you know dr dt? No, but we can find it from where? From here. Why? Because they gave us that you know that R is 10 And dV dt is given to us. Why? Because dV dt is just 8 milliliters per minute. So what you do now is you see this dV dt here? See, that was the 8 milliliters per minute because that was volume over time, right? So then we plug this here into here, and then we solve for dr dt. And then once you get that, you plug that here, and then you got ds dt. So we get, so this is 8, right? And another thing to note is because it is it increasing or decreasing? Wait, this volume is decreasing, right?
No, the surface area.
What did it say about the volume?
It just said that it was. It melts.
So melts is decreasing, so it's negative. Okay. So then we plug in. So it's going to be negative 8 equals. Remember, leave the units out till later. Okay. So we get 4/3 pi times 3. R is 10, right? Squared times dr dt. So we're going to simplify this. 3 and the third cancel, right? All right. Now we get negative 8 equals, that's 4 pi times 100 is what? This is 4 pi, right? And then when you multiply 4 pi times, this is 10 squared, right? So it's going to be 400. And now what do I do?
Subtract.
Up.
No, divide.
Divide by 5. Okay. And now, so these cancel, and I'm left with dr dt equals this. Now, I'm going to reduce this here, okay? So this, I'm going to take out a 2. What is that? It's negative 4 over 200, right? Now I'm going to take out another 2. What does that give me? That's negative 2 over 100 pi, right? And then this, take out another 2, so it's going to be what?
Wait, why are you taking out all of the 2?
Because I want to reduce it, just to make the math easier for me. So if you wanted to, you could have left it as negative 8 pi, negative 8 over 400 pi, but it's nicer to simplify it. And then when you get, so dr dt is negative 1 over 550 pi, right? Now plug this into, right? So now, and we know r is 10, right? So we get dsa dt equals 8 pi times what? R is 10, right? And dr dt is what? Here, hold on. And this is negative 1/50. Okay. And then you would keep going. So, are you cool with this part here?
Juan Valdez, please come to the main office.
What's up? Which one? dr dt. Oh no, this thing.